It was actually. It really did go. It was kind of more on Santia, and then when I rotated around, it went to me. But I'll take it. We already did Sounder. That's just how life works. So. Yeah. Like I said, there might be one of my songs, if we do hard research, may have came out like the last week of December of '84, but I'm gonna give it 85. So, but it was fun, man. There was way more songs. As soon as you said it last week, I started, I looked up there. I'm like, oh crap, there's plenty to pick from. Yeah. And what I first searched was like Billboard 85. So then you're going to find out that, usually it's always 85 songs, but there's some late 84s that didn't get popular until the album may have come out late in 85 or middle of 85 or whatever. So anyways, my number 5 was one I just remember, man, it came on in the car and I don't care. I was with my cousin Kim, and she had a friend of hers with her and her boyfriend, and they're probably like 7 or 8, 10 years older than me, because I was 6, 7, 8, and they're just old enough to drive. So yeah, they're 10 years older than me, and Starship, We Built This City. Oh yeah. I was afraid of that one. I knew I was afraid some of this was gonna happen.
It's marked off. It's fine. It's fine.
And honestly, it was I'm sorry, it was a late edition because I found out one of my songs was way too early in '84, and I could not go with it. So, number 4 for me was Don Henley. All She Wants to Do Is Dance. That was one of those ones. Even like my dad would jam with me. Like going down the road. All she wants to do is dance. I mean, yeah. And same thing. It's like, man, that you were young. You're like, oh man, all girls just want to have fun. They're, number 3 for me, Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. Another one that, man, just 85 was a good year. It was like music. I'm not saying there wasn't down music. There wasn't none of that, but boy, it was just all the stuff was poppy and up. And I mean, you can find whatever you want to find, but everything I found just made me want to freaking dance.
Yeah. A lot of soundtracks too. They made it into a lot of movies.
Oh yeah.
On Sunshine, a lot of them.
That's what I said. And you just think, I mean, after everybody, like I can't remember, there's a famous movie, and right after he, loses his boyhood to manhood, it's like, I'm walking on sunshine. So that'd be a good positive sound.
Business, maybe.
Maybe, I can't remember. Number 2, Huey Lewis and the News, The Power of Love.
Yeah.
And if you're a Back to the Future guy, which TJ, my co-host of my show, he would have got mad if I wouldn't have had that one on the list. And that's just another one of those, man, just powerful song, upbeat, I mean, that's the power of love. So,
well, I'd seen that they had an interview with him or something. They were talking about it, and they approached him to do the soundtrack or whatever. And he's like, man, do I got to write a song? I was like, I haven't even watched the movie. How am I supposed to, He's like, well, I'll just give him what we're working on. And he did that. But they do have the same album. It's on the soundtrack, Back in Time, which I don't know. I would kind of think they probably wrote that for the movie.
Okay.
Maybe after the fact. But what they gave him was Power of Love. And they got the gig, and he's, got the cameo in it.
Yeah. And that song, powerful, it was big, made that that soundtrack of Back to the Future was one of a good soundtrack, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So anyways, my number 1, I couldn't go through 85, and he released an album in this year without getting Phil Collins on the list, and
I saw it and I was like, I'm not going to take that one.
Sussudio was mine. Same thing as every one of these songs. When that freaking song comes on, except for the beginning, I forgot, especially if you watch the video, it's a real long build up. But man, when he gets it, and everybody gets going in the bar and all that, I mean, it's just, yeah.
Have you seen American Psycho?
Yes.
I can't not think of Sussudio. I mean, I can't think of that movie just because the line in there.
All right, I got you. So that's my 85 list. I was 4 years old when most of these songs came out.
Yeah.
But you know, I was in music early, uncles and aunts and brothers, and
Definitely.
so I was probably really 88 or 89, 90 before all these songs really completely hit my radar. But
Right, because a lot of them was still playing, like the,
Oh,
the
yeah,
top
for sure.
10, top 100, or whatever else. It was
Mhm.
just, it
And like
circulates.
they were in movies, so you know we watched the movies a couple years later, and we
That's why I
found them.
said it's yep. So, all right, that's my list, and
Good
I'm
list,
sticking to
good
it.
list.